Thumbs up. What's going on, Conscious Crew? It's your favorite breakdown commentator, CTV. Welcome to another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform. You already know what we're here to get into on this beautiful Monday. Before we do so, go ahead and thumbs up the video until it's stuck. You guys know that thumbing up the video not only helps with YouTube's algorithm, but more importantly, it triggers up YouTube's notification system. So when you are thumbing up the video, you are literally knocking on the digital door of another Conscious Crew member and telling them to get their black asses into the sanctuary. So whether you're part of the replay gang, or you're active with me in these streets in real time, or you are a Bush baby, give me a like. It's $3.99. It don't cost your mother nothing. If you can use those fingers to come into the chat, to type a comment into the chat, then you can certainly use those fingers to thumbs up the video. Speaking of $3.99, $Consciouztv on Cash App and or PayPal.me/ConsciouzTV is where you guys can send all of your wonderful donations. And speaking of donations, shout out to my baby mother, SMB. You know who you are, honey, my high mental abilities. For the nasty piece of child support check, honey, I wasn't even live when you were throwing coin on the cane, baby. Y'all keep the cane, and I love you so much and so dearly for it. All donation information is in the description box below. Last but not least, please make sure that you have your notification bell set to all. And please share the stream out to whatever it is you have digital community, whether that be your YouTube community wall, your Snapchat, your MySpace, your Facebook, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you in fact lay the link. Just let them whores know that we're live, and we're certainly in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What is going on, Conscious Crew? Let me speak to y'all. Let you guys pile in. Once again, please thumbs up. Let me go ahead and shout out my beautiful Conscious Crew members. Hey, Tiffany. What's going on, Cassandra? I hope you got my child. Okay, when did you send a child support check, Cassandra? And by what name? Unless you are high mental abilities under a different name. But let me know what name and when and where you sent the child support payment, my love. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Nita. What's going on, Freshly? Hey, Miss Dawkins. What's going on, Lauren? Hey, Miss Lady. What's going on, Honeybee? Hey, Queer Cancer. Taro. What's going on, Tam Tam? You was just thinking about me. What were you thinking about, Tam Tam? Hey, Yellow Boy. Hey, my love. Hey, Chowder. Hey, y'all. All right, you guys. So, quick church announcements. We got some things to get into. You guys know we have tea on top of tea tonight, only featuring all of your faves. Okay, Know the Whole Live, where the messer resides. Royce Reeds, Stirring the Pot with Jew, and of course myself. Every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight, we will be over in the House of Reeds for Tea on Top of Tea. I posted the Twitch and YouTube link in my YouTube community wall, so make sure that you guys check that out. Subscribe to everybody, thumbs up to everybody. You know, we rotate Tea on Top of Tea every Monday. We'll probably be here next Monday on the platform hosting Tea on Top of Tea. All right, so 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight over on the House of Reeds YouTube channel. Now, let's go ahead and get into the Thizzle, girl. There's a few things that came across my desk that I want to discuss that's going on. Hey, Anto. What's going on, Lady Butterfly? Hey, B More. Hey, y'all. I want to talk about Miss Aaliyah. Miss More Than a Woman, More Than Enough for You. Okay. Her backup dancer is speaking out, courtesy of It's On Site. Let me go ahead and move a little bit, you guys. If there's some lagging, please forgive me. I got 50 million 11 tabs open the hell up over her. Child. Hold on, let me get this lens together. I think I got an old nasty child support check, child. Got an old nasty child support check. Thank y'all for the mask. Y'all know I love masks. Carisha 19 brought the mask phenomenon in, and I have been in a mask chokehold ever since. I actually love the aesthetics of the mask. Not really like the medical mask they were selling, but the more fashionable ones that I sported during the pandemic. And I was recently actually in Atlanta last month on vacation with one of my ninjas, and people were still wearing their masks. So are you guys still wearing your mask? Okay. We know we got the bird flu. We got Carisha 19, 18, 20 through damn 29 still floating in the air. We got airborne measles and ish, baby. America has become very diseased and filled with so much pestilence, shy, that a lot of Americans are still pooching around when they go out in public, girl, wearing their masks, honey. They don't want to breathe in that toxic stuff that's in folk lungs. Yes, especially on the bus and the train. Yes, I still wear mine, period. Hey, mistress. Emerges from the bushes on Prairie. Hey, boo. Okay, depending on the transportation or crowd. Got it. Okay, so some of y'all are still reasonably employing y'all mask shy. So, you know, I can't be bland. Y'all know I gotta be extra, honey. If I'm gonna put that ish on, I gotta put it on in a way that puts it on. So that I was wearing. And I have occasionally just continued to integrate the mask, you know, into my outfits, honey, giving nasty, you know, 1999, early 2000 Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Scorpion tees, child. So, you know, I live for it, honey. I'm gonna probably do a haul over on Instagram. It's a lot of things that I meant to review that I have collected in terms of accessories, clothes, and hair. So for those of you who are kind of into the fashion and you guys are kind of enamored by some of the things that I wear, from sunglasses to jewelry to shoes, etc., you'll be able to catch that type of content over on Miss Instagram. So you got to follow me on Instagram at Consciouztv, stuff just how it is here. And shout out to my baby mother, Ella, for the old Nancy child support check. Thank you, Ella. Thank you, baby mother. God bless you, boo. Love you long time. Once again, you guys know all donation information is in the description box below. All right, so let's get into the thizzles, y'all. Aaliyah, girl. You guys know Aaliyah passed away very tragically. I can still remember the day that I got the news. I believe I was a freshman in high school, and my mother bust into my room. I want to say Aaliyah might have passed away on a Saturday because I was home, okay? I was home, and my mama just bust into my room and said, Davy, Aaliyah dead. And I just remember waking up in such a frenzy, in such a panic, you know, and the audacity of my mother, okay? to just traumatize me this way. Don't even let me just get up naturally. Don't let me get no oatmeal and raisins in my system, child. Just interrupt my damn sleep with the bad news, as if there was anything I can do with the fact that she now with the damn Lord, okay? And had done told me all up, child. So I had jumped up out of my sleep, ran around to the living room, girl, and there it was on the news. You know, Aaliyah Houghton, girl, tragically passed away in a plane crash, girl. It was unbelievable. I remember it feeling as if the world stood still. Now, you know, I was a reasonable fan of Aaliyah. You know, I'm not really a stan of anybody, but I was a fan of Aaliyah, and I was certainly a fan of the project that she had been working on, which was her self-titled album, Aaliyah, girl. Rock the Boat, Reading the Resolution. That album had me and my best friend, my childhood best friend, in a chokehold at the time, girl, like chef's kiss to Timberland for, you know, the Aaliyah album, girl. Hands down, one of her best bodies of work, and hands down, one of the most visualistic, futuristic, ahead of its time projects of its time, girl. I was absolutely, girl, thrown through the wall when the More Than a Woman video came out, bitch. I said, my God, this queen could not have left on a bigger bang, bitch. Like, matter of fact, Aaliyah inspired my future death. I had to have a conversation with the Lord and said, bitch, I want to go out on the same note you took Aaliyah, baby. Let me go out on my best, honey. Okay, God, don't let me go out struggling to pay my damn bills, busting it wide open on OnlyFans to keep the water on under this Trump administration, bitch. Okay, only getting $10 worth of damn EBT, girl. Like, let me go out, bitch, on my bad, bitch. No, if I got to go, since I'm gonna go, I would rather go on my highest note than to go on my lowest note, baby. And then the fact that More Than a Woman was actually directed by one of my favorite music directors, Dave Meyers, at the time. I don't know if you guys really know this, but growing up, I was going to go to school for videography. I wanted to be a music video director. I was so in love with the directing style of Dave Meyers, Joseph Kahn, Hype Williams, Chris Applebaum. There are so many directors whose like work just really inspired me. I thought I was gonna do a lot of shit, girl. I was gonna go to school. I was gonna be a professional backup dancer. I wanted to be a music video director, girl. I wanted to just be all up in the art shot. Anyway, Aaliyah passing away has been long filled with conspiracy. Everything from she was a sacrificial lamb for Beyonce's career to the fact that her uncle, who owns her record label, setting her up and setting her death up to be a cash cow. There's been a lot of controversy, even as it relates to her and her connection to R. Kelly, girl. You know, lots of controversy. Well, Aaliyah's backup dancer recently stepped into the group chat. Her name is Leslie Nicole, and she stated, as a former dancer, recalling flying into the Bahamas for a short routine and feeling uneasy about the plane, even before the tragic crash that happened on the return of the plane. Okay, so she was getting some type of a final destination, intuitive hunch, girl, about this whole Bahamas trip and this whole plane ride, etc. So once again, girl, my computer is moving like that of prison mail at this point because I got so many damn tabs pulled up, but I want to refresh this. And hopefully it can get to damn refreshing because we got things to do, girl. I can't be here all night. Hold on. You guys, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I should have restarted my shit before I even got up here. Oh, let me see. All right, here we go. Here we go now.
Miami, Hype Williams was the director.
Shout out to Hype.
Part of it was basically we were Fisherman and Rock the Boat team. the same, it was a 2-day shoot, or probably more than 2 days. We flew to Miami, we shot More Than a Woman, and then we flew from Miami to the Bahamas to shoot Rock the Boat.
Wow.
So that's kind of how that, so yeah, even though More Than a Woman, I can't remember which one got released first, but we shot both of the videos back to back with Hype.
I think Rock the Boat was released first, because I think after.
I think so. I think so. Even though we shot that one after.
Both
and flying to the Bahamas, we said all of this for an 8 count. Like the planes felt sketchy because they were tiny, smaller planes,
Wait,
and
so tee this up. So this is going to the Bahamas.
This is going
You're
to
already
film
feeling a certain
Rock.
way. You're already feeling a certain way about the aircraft.
Walking on the tarmac to these small planes to get us to Bahamas, something just was just like, and I'm fearless when it comes to flying. I'm not one of those, I'm nervous to fly. So I definitely felt away because the plane just was like, oh, this is a tiny plane. We're going where? Here we go.
Your little antennas went up.
But I said my prayers. I think I had like a stuffed animal with me, like a good luck charm. And we got there with no problems. So it was great. And we were just happy to be. Flew to Miami. Hype Williams was the director.
Shout out to Hype.
Part of it was basically we were shooting More Than a Woman and Rock the Boat at the same.
Okay, so she talks about having an uneasy feeling as well. I know somebody's bringing up Hype Williams, who apparently took the plane that Aaliyah initially was supposed to be on. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, somebody had got Aaliyah that plane. I know that Lenny Kravitz paid for Aaliyah's funeral, which is interesting. That one was very, like, I wasn't expecting that. Somebody had paid. Who was it that paid? Somebody had paid for the plane that Aaliyah was supposed to be on. Hype Williams ended up taking that plane instead. And this plane, the infamous plane, was the plane left behind. Now, what's interesting about all of this is that, according to other memoirs that have come out, Aaliyah also, that was Lenny too? Lenny got the plane? I know Lenny paid for the funeral. But he got her the plane and paid for the funeral? I know Lenny paid for the funeral. It was his plane. Okay, he sent his plane. He paid for the funeral too, right? Because I believe he also paid for the funeral. And if he paid for the funeral, I wonder if Lenny did that out of feeling guilty. See, now I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Hold on. Let me see something. Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz paid for Aaliyah's funeral. No, Maxwell. Maxwell paid for the funeral. That's right. Okay, so Maxwell paid for the unpaid funeral expenses, and Lenny Kravitz is the one who sent her his private jet that Hype Williams ended up taking from her. Okay, so what the hell, girl? All these neo soul ass niggas had a hard on for Aaliyah. Damn. You know why Lenny and Maxwell didn't shoot they shot, honey? How she ended up with Damon Dash when it was the Neo Soul Boys, okay? Who was putting them dollars on the line, honey, strutting for Queen Akasha. Nonetheless, there's been a lot of jambalaya over whether this was a setup, over this, that, and the third. To be very honest with you, I am not. I'm not sure how I feel about the conspiracies. In this particular case, I think there was a lot of unfortunate moving parts. Everybody was ready to get their ass up out of the Bahamas. Aaliyah was tired of the Bahamas. she also had rushed to leave the Bahamas a day early, which is where the small plane came into play at. Thank you, Leslie, for your old nasty piece of child support check. Thank you, baby mother. I also wonder if had Aaliyah stayed the whole course of the Bahamas trip, was the pilot supposed to come back to the Bahamas and just pick Aaliyah up? Because Hype Williams left out early as well. I don't know if we understand enough about how everything moved around, but I know that Aaliyah allegedly was having some anxiety prior to getting on the plane. It's been alleged that she had to be sedated and she had to be carried onto the plane by a bodyguard. She took some type of a sedative or relaxer or sleeping pill because she was really freaking out. And Leah had actually been haunted for a very long time prior to this crash about kind of like being lost in the sky. She was having these like haunting dreams about just like flying through the sky and perceivably being unalived or in the afterlife, or that something was chasing her and she would just end up in the sky. And so the fact that her life came to an end in this way, it is an interesting correlation between these dreams that she had been having and then this kind of adverse reaction to the day it was time to board this plane. Now, we also know from autopsy and investigation, etc., that Aaliyah died on impact. She actually died prior to the impact of the plane. Apparently, she went into cardiac arrest due to shock, so she didn't feel anything. We also know that the pilot had some issues regarding his licensing, as well as had drugs like cocaine in his system, etc., girl. There was all this rigmarole about whether he was even supposed to be in place there or not. It was just a lot of shit. And because of Aaliyah's dreams, because of all of the confusion around who was going to leave the Bahamas first, how they were going to depart, there were early departures. I'm going to be honest. Leah's death gave fate. As tragic as it is, as much as Aaliyah was in her prime and there feels like there was so much left to be desired in terms of the trajectory of her fame, when you put all of the interesting elements together, it seems like this was written in the stars, that this was predestined, that this was the way Aaliyah was going to take her exit. And the fact that she had a sense about this and had a perception about this long before her death, years before her death, makes me feel like this was encrypted into her exit. Now, I'm a spiritualist, so I'm of the belief, girl, that we choose how we come and we ultimately choose how we leave as well. Now, why some people choose to go out in the blaze of glory, I don't motherfucking know, girl. Maybe it's just a part of the thrill of existing outside of the matrix as a spirit looking into this thing, because obviously if we are spirits having an earthly experience, to some degree we know that our earthly experience is not as meaningful as it may feel when we're actually in it. Like, of course, being in it, all this feels personal. We got families, we got spouses, children, we have careers. So obviously, because we're participating in the creation. But from an outside perspective, it's just another day for the spirit in front of the PS4. And from the outside perspective, this don't feel as personal. We know that our avatars are not real. We know that the lives that we're living are just out of the imagination of the spirit, that there's no substantive real injury to ourselves. We know that we exist beyond the avatars, but we forget that once we download into these human bodies, we forget that we're not the bodies. We forget that we're intangible. We forget that we're eternal. We forget all of that divine information, and we strongly identify with our mortality. Okay? But once again, when you kind of put all the pieces together, it's given that this is the way it was going to be. And all of the circumstances around that day made sure that, even though you can literally use the Aaliyah situation just like in the thing for Final Destination, no matter how much they tried to avoid death, they couldn't. It was inevitable. It was fate. That's why. The same thing is the case for Aaliyah. She tried to leave early. She tried to avoid getting on a plane. Everything she did to try to avoid, on an unconscious level, what was going to be the inevitable was the inevitable, including Hype Williams taking the plane that she would have had instead to leave, which would have changed the game entirely. But no matter what preventative measures or how many accommodations were put in Aaliyah's way, there seem to have been greater forces, even beyond the forces of humankind, that were ensuring that today was going to be that particular day. And there doesn't really seem to be a lot that anybody could have done to change the expiration date that was sitting on top of Aaliyah's lives, and that honestly is sitting over all of our lives. Right now, we all have a biological clock that's not ticking up, it's ticking down. Every day that we live, we're actually living to transition. We're one more step to the end. We're one more second, one more hour closer to the end. And no amount of prayer, no amount of tithing, no amount of going to church, no amount of being a good person is going to stop the day that we agreed co-creatively with the Creator to walk away from the simulation. That is in contract. That's in contract. Now, I'm also not saying that I don't believe in premature deaths, because I do. I believe in fate, which are the things that absolutely are going to happen to us, no matter what. They're absolutely going to happen. These have been agreements between us and the creative forces of the universe prior to incarnation. Things we signed up for. Things we were destined to experience. And then there are other things that can happen to us that are changeable. That's why prayer can change some things and can't change other things. That's why fasting can change some things, but it can't change other things. That's why you can't do something about everything that happens. Some things you are forced to just put on your seatbelt, baby, and brace for impact, because it's absolutely going to happen. And no amount of avoidance and preventative measures are going to stop them. While there are other things that can be prevented that are due to circumstances, because we also have creative input in this experience. We can't change the things that are inevitable. We can only decide how we're going to experience what is inevitable. But then there is another aspect of our existence that allows us to have creative experience. So there are things that we can curb, things we can avoid, things we can do something about. In this case, it seems like fate to me when you tally up all the scores. All right, so interesting stuff. Is there criminal liability? I guess Maybe in time we'll see if there is some type of criminal liability on the record label's part, on Hype Williams' part, on her uncle's part, on her family's part. I guess in due time, like all X-Files, baby, eventually they may bob to the surface, okay? So, interesting stuff. Rest in peace to baby girl. Oh, you know what? No, let me not say that, girl. Let me just, I was finna, moving along. Speaking of R&B divas, girl, Keyshia Cole ass is out here in a virtual helmet, child, cussing out her damn fan base, child, for dragging her for one of her recent outfit choices during her performance of I Should Have Cheated. Check out her response to her critics about her performance outfit.
What do you mean to you? So when you get a certain age, you gotta... Because it's my motherfucking business why I got my goddamn diaper on. What the fuck you care about it? What it mean to you that I got on a goddamn $1,000 diaper? What it mean to you? So when you get a certain age, you gotta wear diapers. Yo, I don't care if y'all didn't like my she liked it. My choice of clothing. She performed in it. It's okay. She sung love. It did look like a little diaperish, but I didn't care. I liked it anyway. I did. And I still kind of liked it. So I was like, I mean, I liked it. You know what I'm saying? She like her butt looking like a diaper. I like my butt. She like her butt looking like a diaper. How about that? She goes, well, my butt looks fat. No, it looks diaper. But I was quiet. She's like, oh, no, I got a fatty. Y'all should have showed it to her. She's like, oh, I'm about to perform. Look at my butt. Look at my butt. And I was like, pamper, but y'all said it, not me. You can bring your own line out. Yeah, kids. Why choice make a comeback this? Why you had that diaper on, boo?
Okay, so somebody asked her, girl, why you had that diaper on, child? And this was the outfit in question. Now, I know Keyshia said, you know, it might have been given diaper action, but, you know, she was feeling it, you know. She thought it was cute. She still put that shit on. She don't regret it. You know, I'm gonna have to agree with the commenter, girl. These medical grade panties her ass was pooching around in, girl. It was definitely giving ER panties, girl. It was definitely giving emergency panties, girl. And then the fact that she had the audacity to have them protruding, girl, and just busting from the inside out, hanging over the panty lining, was just even worse and iconic, baby. Oh, girl, I can smell the cleaning supplies coming off of them panties, baby. Keyshia, I don't think you were meant to wear your underwear as outerwear, baby. Okay, these are giving much so still under and innerwear, girl. These did not have any type of an outfit value to them whatsoever, my love. Girl, it's given that those panties are lined with baking soda, honey. You know, that these are the type of, you know, medicated, deodorized panties to keep the cooch, you know, well hydrated and matte throughout the day, girl. There's no type of, like, fashion forwardness, girl. There's nothing about the way you strut in these medical grade panties that is given. They should be worn as outerwear, Miss Mama. So I'm going to have to agree, child, you know, with the commenter, girl. So, you know, bless Keyshia Cole heart, honey. In the meantime, we going to be moving along. Because speaking of more motherfucking ladies, y'all know Chrisean Rock, girl. That twin flame named Blueface has had her ass in a chokehold ever since he let her audition to be one of his harem whores, baby. But between Blueface being in prison, still gaslighting her and walking around and parading Jada, his other baby mama, around in her face, Chrisean has finally found the strength, apparently, girl, to in fact move on, girl. And we ain't talking about getting a little side dick every now and again behind Blueface back. We talking about Chrisean new love affair, baby. It's outside. Okay, so this is her and her new ninja. He looked like he is of some type of Asian descent, girl. He looked, he looked like Tigger. He looked like, what's that ninja name? Tigger, girl. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's giving, girl. Okay, so check out them making out, girl, and consecrating their relationship. Now, I don't know whether she got the tooth in or whether, his tongue is going through one of the garage doors, or if she have, the garage door in, girl. But I'm going to be honest. The do-rag and the baby face and the locks, girl, I thought Chrisean had crossed over into hardcore lesbianism. I thought this was her and a stud making out, child. And Chrisean looked like a typical lipstick lesbian girl. Okay, something about them lipstick lesbians, girl, when they get with them masculine women, child, their hair be all blown off they top of their damn head, girl, like the stud just be turning their ass every which way but damn loose, bitch. Okay? And Chrisean got that Sonic the Hedgehog weave in, baby. Okay, so I had thought this was a same gender loving couple, but no, baby. This is a whole man, girl. And we'll see how long he lasts, baby, after Blue Sean, gets out of prison, child. But, I know Blueface. Did I say Blue Sean? I know Blueface ass girl is trying to extend that prison sentence, child. He loves being down there with all them aggressive homosexuals on the yard, baby. He loved folding them damn drawers for Big Dick Derek, baby. He probably down there in Rikers Island breaking laws now, baby. So he ain't got to get out to 2035 and things. Okay? Blueface is right where he belongs. And right where he feels he belongs. Shout out to baby mother Nita for the audacious piece of child support check for hilarious commentary as always. Thank you, baby mother. Y'all know all donation information is in the description box below, girl. Are y'all happy that Chrisean done found her a new man, girl? Y'all think that he gonna be able to strapmatize her? You think that his strap-on can compete with the meat a Blueface, girl? Or do you think Chrisean is good as gone, bitch? Once Blueface is waiting outside of them prison walls. What y'all think? Are y'all happy for Chrisean and her new relationship to Jesus and her new fornication, girl? Okay? She went from Blueface to God to a new man and still ain't did a damn thing about sin. Okay? Got Jesus all up in her life, baby, and ain't did a damn thing about sin. She right back on Blueface when he calls. My God. Tiffany says she needs to go and sit her ass down. So well. Medusa says, I'm going to hold my breath on Chrisean. Truth Teller said, baby, 2035, girl. Blueface down there breaking laws, bitch, on cell block 8. Trust and believe. Trust and believe, girl. The Blue Sean of it all. Period. To be continued. JC says she needs to be helping Junior reach his milestones and putting dating on a back. I agree. Chrisean is a reality show all by herself. Absolutely. All it will take is Blueface to come call it, and she will go running. Todd says Blue is going to get out and mess all that up, baby. Y'all already know the storm is coming, baby. The storm is coming, baby. Okay, it's going to be a cold summer and an even colder winter. But shout out to a child, all right? Now, Speaking of celebrity couples, Beyonce and Jay-Z recently found themselves headlining once again for all the wrong damn reasons. Now, y'all know how I feel about all these new lawsuits, girl. They ain't doing nothing for the people who being accused of doing wrong, because within that mix are people who clout chasing and doing the goddamn most. Well, a recent filing against Diddy, another civil lawsuit with another accuser accusing him of something goddamn heinous, filed and claimed that following their assault, Beyonce and Jay-Z witnessed the aftermath, okay? However, that lawsuit has been re-amended, and of course, Jay-Z and Beyonce have found themselves not mentioned in the goddamn amended lawsuit, girl. Beyonce coming face to face with a drugged up guy wearing a penis mask must have been a crazy ass fever dream. The Diddy accuser, who claimed that B and J saw him at a freak off, has changed his damn mind. Now, a lot of people were saying, oh, why did this happen? Jay-Z and Beyonce must have cut the check, etc. He was bullied out of this, that, and the third. No, there's a more simplistic, practical explanation. And it ain't no different of an explanation than the one that worked in Jay-Z's favor in the previous Jane Doe case, which is that, girl, this shit had already been debunked before it ever really got off the damn ground, girl. Jay-Z, LeBron James, and the Estefans deny witnessing a freak-off at Christian Combs' birthday party. Jay-Z, LeBron, and the Estefans deny witnessing a Diddy freak-off at Christian Combs' birthday party. Jay-Z's legal team is pushing back hard against a sensational lawsuit accusing the Rock Nation founder of witnessing disturbing events at a 2015 party hosted by Sean Diddy Combs' son, Christian Combs. The lawsuit filed by Florida resident Manzaro Joseph claims that he was drugged, assaulted, and paraded in humiliating conditions during what he called a freak-off party at a Miami mansion. The suit alleges that Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Gloria Estefan, oh, this is Gloria Estefan, I'm talking Estefan witnessed the disturbing scene. But Jay-Z's attorney, the one and great legendary Adam Spiro, isn't holding back. In a statement to TMZ, Spiro said Mr. Combs wasn't even in Florida any more than he was at a residential mansion in the Jane Doe case at the time to witness this incident. He was engaged in easily findable public activities that proved he was not even at this event. This is more nonsense that erodes the trust in our justice system. Public records back Spiro's claims. Jay-Z was in New York attending a major title launch event on April 1st of 2015, while the alleged incident supposedly occurred in Miami. Other celebrities named in the lawsuit have also denied involvement. A representative for Gloria and Emilio Estefan stated that the property mentioned was a family-owned house that was never used for parties between 2012 and 2019. Quote, "We have all the necessary documentation to support these facts and we'll provide it to the court," their team said. LeBron James' camp also weighed in, firmly denying the allegations. A spokesperson told TMZ the claims are demonstrably false and not even worth addressing. During the time in question, LeBron was busy playing in the NBA playoffs with the Cleveland Cavaliers. To read the rest, you guys know where to go. Simple fact finding, girl. I mean, at this point, girl, these celebrities are not even breaking a damn sweat, girl, because the claims are so preposterous. You would think that with everything we just learned in the Jane Doe case against Diddy and Jay-Z, that the future clout chasers who are still going to take their chances, girl, on trying to get their 15 minutes of fame and get them a post-settlement check would learn that while you're sitting in your bedroom trying to conjure up a circumstance that you can tie Diddy into, tie Jay-Z into, tie Beyonce girl and the Temptations and the Dream Girls into, that you might want to pull out a calendar and at least make sure that you come up with a calendar date where you can at least on paper prove that all the people you want to turn into defendants were at least in the same place at the same time, because something called public records do goddamn exist. So it's just so interesting to me that these people go forth and make these claims and don't even bother trying to do no historical research to at least make sure that the defendants all can be found at the given coordinates, at the given GPS coordinates, girl, to make the allegation at least appear like it could be true. I don't understand the plaintiffs in this case. Like, you're going up against public figures. These public figures travel. They're on tour. They're at speaking engagements. They're in the studio. They're in interviews. They live a very regimented, scheduled life. You can't just sit at your house and just be throwing out damn dates, especially when it comes to public figures, because most of their time is already spoken for. So you actually have to do the research to make sure, okay, that a motherfucker was at the Trump Towers in 1998. I can claim, girl, I was pushing through at the lobby when Jay-Z and Beyonce was staying at the Trump Towers. I can prove, girl, that Beyonce and Jay-Z was partying at Club Twirl in Lotus in 2002 following the VMAs, girl. You might want to just make sure you do some historical, I ain't trying to help these people lie. But if you're gonna lie, bitch, lie well, okay? Girl, if you're gonna lie, don't let your own damn your own laziness alley-oop your ass before you can even get to a damn conference hearing in the case, bitch. All these damn celebrities, girl, were able to edit themselves out of this damn lawsuit, girl, literally by just running the calendar down, by just showing them proof. This is embarrassing at this point. And at this point, I feel like the courts need to reinstate some serious penalties for people who are out here playing on people's head tops and reputations. This behavior should be actionable. The way that this Diddy case got motherfuckers outside, girl, and hitting the 1-800-TONY bus, beat emergency Diddy GHB baby oil hotline, girl, for the post-check payout is crazy. And the fact that the courts won't do anything, they're going to leave it to the celebrities to either sue their accusers in return, when the courts need to be reprimanding people out of the gate. The courts need to have legislation put in place that if you lie on record about, and your lie is pretty objective, girl, we can prove that the person you're accusing wasn't even in the same state, girl. They didn't even exist. They weren't even born yet, bitch, in the same year, girl. Your ass is going to go to prison, bitch. We're going to ship your ass right over to El Salvador, girl. We're going to ship your ass right on over to an El Salvadorian prison system, baby. And let you think about your ways for 40 days and 40 nights. Okay? The celebrities, girl, they need to be galvanizing their powers, because this buffoonery truly impacts them. And they should not be letting this shit slide, because the more of an open door it is to get away with this type of behavior, the more these celebrities, girl, are going to have their reputations intruded upon. going to have their good names intruded upon. The easier it's going to be for users and exploiters, girl, to dangle them by the balls, by the BBLs, and by the nuts. Shout out to my big mother Leslie again for the medical grade diaper panties, period. Shout out, baby mother. So this is why I was telling y'all, even when it came to the Russell Brand lawsuit, you guys know that Russell Brand is being civilly sued by multiple women. Well, he's being charged for rape and actual battery, girl. I told y'all this is why we gotta follow the facts. It's not enough to just believe the victim. Before a case is properly tried and a claim is properly investigated, the person is not a victim. They are an accuser until further notice. The further notice is the legit investigation into those claims in an attempt in a real way to get to the bottom line of what the hell is transpiring. And because this is now people's new come up, we can't afford to take people at face value no more. We just can't. You run the risk of being shamed and humiliated, and you run the risk of having to bow down if, God forbid, somebody puts you on the receiving end of this shit. Because if you out here talking about believe the accuser, when it comes to your ass being accused of some shit, you're going to have to stand in that same attitude of believe this lying ass bitch over the truth. Believe this lying ass motherfucker over the truth. No. Let there be a reasonable forensic investigation into all claims made by anybody making a claim, because not all people who are making a claim are telling the truth and are a victim. Some are disgruntled employees, some are disgruntled exes, some are just clout chasers, cum guzzling, money hungry sack chasers. Okay? There's 50 million living reasons, girl. Some of the predators that we be talking about aren't always rich and famous. Some predators are piss poor and immoral, and they prey upon those who got means. So the predator pendulum swings both ways. It ain't just people in position of power that can be predators. People who got a grievance against you can turn into a predator. People who angry at you can become predators. Anybody can operate, baby, of malicious intent and deceit. So always follow the facts as much as possible. You don't have to start judging a book based upon the allegation before allowing a proper investigation to play the out. All right? So shout out to Jay-Z and Beyonce, girl, for clearing the way, girl. The way is cleared. Because while they're clearing the way, Beyonce, girl, out here winning. She ain't even have her spokesperson even speak a damn thing in response to the allegation, girl. When I tell you, everything in me strives to be Beyonce level unbothered bitch. The fact that LeBron's spokesperson spoke out, the Estefan's attorney spoke out, Jay-Z's attorney spoke out, girl. Beyonce ain't had a damn thing speak out, bitch. She ain't had PR. She ain't had management. She ain't had Siri. She ain't had Chat GPT write up a damn thing. You know why? Because she was busy down there being a capitalist bitch, selling out high value ass hair conditioner to the damn Ultas of the country, because Beyonce launches in over 1,400 Ulta locations and has already doubled its weekly sales projections. My God, today, when this lady says, girl, the best revenge is your paper, whoosh, my God, too damn day. Beyonce hair care line is shattering projections at Ulta Beauty. Beyonce's self-funded hair care brand. What is this shit called? Secret has officially launched in over 1,400 Ulta Beauty stores as of April 6th of 2025, and it's already outperforming expectations. doubling its weekly e-commerce sales projection in just one day. Inspired by her mother Tina Knowles' salon and 6 years in the making, Sacred caters to all hair types with science-backed products. Now, y'all know Beyonce been trying to prove to y'all, girl, that her products will grow that relaxer pinched ponytail that you've been tucking up underneath them wigs, baby. Y'all know, girl, she been out here, girl, doing all type of tutorials, girl, all shooting in all type of 4K, girl, to show y'all her damn scalp. Okay, to prove to y'all that y'all can extend the length, girl, of them relaxed, pinched ponytails that y'all be having them Africans, girl, braid down to the mother scalp, bitch, okay? Oh, yes, God. And, girl, she's out there being the new Fenty of the hair care line, girl. So shout out to Beyonce, baby. One thing about Beyonce, baby, is she don't give a damn about what Trump doing. She don't give a damn about no terrorists. She don't give a damn about 75,000 federal employees being fired. She don't give a damn, baby, about the price of eggs. What she gonna do, bitch, is give y'all something to buy, baby. She don't give a damn, baby, okay, what the struggle of the collective is, baby. Mama got Pepsis, canned sodas, Skittles, girl, honey buns. What's your choice, girl? Beyonce is the damn candy lady of the industry, baby. That bitch gonna always be in place, girl, with some shit to sell on the kitchen table, girl, to the collective child. So if any of y'all, girl, are using her hair care line, let me know what it's giving, girl. Are y'all enjoying it? Is it making it do what it do, girl? Okay, let me see here. Yapi says that the shampoos and deep conditioners are amazing and love the oil and edge drops. Okay. So y'all telling me, girl, I might gotta go rob a bank to go and try out Beyonce shampoo and deep conditioner, girl. Okay. Whitney got into it and says, oh, because she said, I want to try the sacred drops on period. She is, Davis. Beyonce is the candy lady of the industry, baby. Baby, she always gonna have some shit to sell you on that kitchen table, baby. The doors are always open, honey. What you need? Okay, Queen of Topics said she got hers 2 days ago. Okay, y'all let me know how that works out, child. I may have to do a show and let y'all get up here and give an old sacred review, girl. Hold on, y'all. One of y'all mans texting me. Okay, so moving along. Gotta make that money, so it's $1 billion on the elevator, girl. Brandy apparently is gonna be making some cameo appearances in the new reboot or I Know What You Did Last Summer. Okay, the director teases a Brandy's return. Fans, quote, will see all the things they want. Ahead of the I Know What You Did Last Summer reboot coming to theaters in July, is director teasing Brandy's return to the franchise. Okay, so you guys know, Brandy was the only person to survive, child. The only black person to survive a horror film, girl, okay? She changed the motherfucking game, and I still know what you did last summer. So they're bringing back a part 3, and I don't know how I feel about it. I'm also curious to know, what is the name of the movie going to be? We got I Know What You Did Last Summer. We got I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, featuring Brandy. Is the third movie going to be called, girl, I'm coming back to kill you for what you did the previous summers, girl? Like, what is the new title going to give? I'm more gagged about what the new title going to give than I am about the movie. And I don't know how I feel about reboot. I don't know how I feel about these whores touching these classics, because movies just don't give it up like they used to. And certainly, horror movies don't give it up how they used to, girl. I ain't do no research to find out who is directing this shit. I know Brandy's acting skills have come a long way, girl. And I just hope that if they're going to do it, baby, that they really, really, really do it. Now, I'm also interested to see if Jennifer Love Hewitt is going to make a return, because the way that I Still Know What You Did ended, girl, you didn't know if Jennifer had been white woman gotten or whether she had not been gotten. So is it going to pick up with her whipping that ninja's ass? I'm curious to know about the plot, etc. Are y'all excited to see I Know What You Did Last Summer still coming to theaters? Will y'all be putting y'all moolah into that thing, child? What's going on, Uda on the go? They bringing back the final. I saw Bloodline's trailer. Y'all, I don't know, girl. Bloodline's trailer was given very much so AI, girl. It looked like they shot 90% of the damn movie, girl, right from Windows 2014, girl. Okay, it's just too much CGI. I like the old school movie effects. It just maintains the realism of the situation. I don't know. What's going on, Jonathan? If Jennifer not coming, we don't want it. Well, the people want Brandy, child, apparently. So they at least got me in all caps like it's punishment. And we need new material. I haven't seen Jennifer Love Hewitt in years. I hope she's well. I'm going to catch that one on the bootleg. Love ass over. You said cameo for Brandy. I know she isn't going to make it. Well, you know, she might come back as one of those infamous shadowy figures, girl, to warn the Newtown bitches. Yeah, what is the plot gonna be? Because that nigga was already old who was killing their asses. That man was already 70 and on Obamacare even then. So what they probably gonna do, I assume, is just gonna be some damn deranged descendant of the villain girl, some damn second and third, fourth born grandson, some second or fourth born granddaughter coming back to hook, line, and sink the bitches of LA, girl, down to the ground on period. This is going to be interesting. Practical effects and animatronics only. CGI is trash. It is, girl. Hey, Sam. The Holy Ghost told me what you... Babe. Now, that's the title right there, girl. The Holy Ghost told me what you did last summer. I remember what you did last summer. The new title gonna be, girl, I ain't forgot what you did last summer. That's the new title, y'all. I ain't forgot what you did last summer. That gotta go to it. How y'all feel about I ain't forgot about what you did last summer? Girl, that is a whole situation right there. And then, I'm coming for what you did last summer. And is, girl, I ain't forgot the tea from last summer. Yes. I ain't forgot about the tea from last summer, girl. Yes, God. Yes, girl. We're gonna have to submit these, y'all, to the director, girl. Yes, God, honey. This is some key her. They're gonna have to cut us our residuals, girl, for our creative input, girl, into the new I Know What You Did Last Summer, girl. Okay. If they pull it off, girl, this could be very nostalgic. So we'll see what it gives, girl. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna go to the theater to pooch on through, child. Hopefully it won't be some little 17-year-old white boy trying to overthrow the U.S. government and assassin Trump by resurrecting a race war and blowing my goddamn head off in the theater. But, you know, if those circumstances don't culminate, I'll be right there in the theater, child. I'm going to have to go to an all-black theater when I go see it, child. I don't trust these all-life matters ass theaters, girl. I don't trust these mixed-race theaters, bitch, okay? Baby, if pale people is outside these days, girl, I'm going to only be able to come out alive in a black-ass theater on the black-ass side of town. Yes, God. On period. Now, what we got up her? DDG. Let's talk about it. So DDG was on live, girl, and he was discussing how he doesn't want Haley's hypothetical future ninja to be around his son, Halo. Check out this riveting, immature discussion.
Right? He can bring a girl to the crib during Christmas.
I mean, I would be okay with it. I wouldn't really mind.
See, I don't think I ever get to that point.
Oh, really?
Don't bring no nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
but then that's the thing. Like, but that's like you should just accept it because.
Wait, they asked Sarah Michelle Gellar back. Oh God! So they're about to change the timeline and everything. How they gonna bring her back? How the hell was Sarah killed to begin with? How she? Oh, she died in that store. No, she died in the alleyway. How they gonna bring Sarah back? Do y'all know? Sarah died in every damn horror movie she been in, girl. She died in the alleyway. And I know what you did last summer. Her ass got thrown from the sorority balcony in Scream, girl. Why they gonna bring that bitch back just to die again? Like, Sarah Michelle Gellar has like a 0 survivor rate when it comes to Danger Girl. See, they're already about to piss me off. I already know, girl, this about to be goofy and corny as hell if they bringing back a whole deceased character. It is giving Prime Video, girl. It's giving very much so Amazon Prime, girl. Straight to DVDs. If they bring in Michelle Gellar back, girl, it is giving straight to DVDs. Straight to Netflix, girl. A theater well. A theater high. What's going on, Sabrina? Hey, boo. Okay, back to the DDG, y'all.
The way your son is gonna be with that person, like Valentina's gonna be with her stepmom.
see, I ain't got to that point yet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, you're.
Come around, right? He can bring a girl to the crib during Christmas.
I mean, I would be okay with it. I wouldn't really mind.
See, I don't think I ever get to that point.
Oh, really?
Don't bring no nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
but then that's the thing. Like, but that's like you should just accept it because either way, your son is gonna be with that person. Like Valentina's gonna be with her stepmom.
see, I ain't got to that point yet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, you're.
Come around, right?
Okay.
My daughter's gonna have like another mom. That's where I get jealous.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about nobody moving on. It's just like
the fact that he's gonna have like another dad.
man, I don't even like to think about that.
Yeah.
Let's change the topic.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say,
My daughter's gonna.
Wow. Okay. So DD&G said, "Girl, it can't no nigga be no step pappy to his son, girl." Thank you, baby mother, for the dance piece of child support chair. Thank you, baby, for pinch ponytail. Thank you, baby. Girl, DDG said, "Girl, this ain't no all stepdaddies matter, child." Now, considering that this is his attitude, that Halo only got 2 parents, honey, and that's Miss Ariel, Chicken of the Sea, and DVD. I wonder what the original vision was then when he decided to just have a child with a girlfriend. Like, wasn't it inevitably going to turn out this way? You know, they both pushed back on, you know, the fan pressure to get married. They both, you know, really showed no concern for being married. So exactly how is this supposed to turn out other than them both eventually really ended up as single parents since they had a day-by-day relationship, girl. They had a no contract plan, baby. They had a pay-as-you-go relationship, girl. Like, and these are the things that people don't be thinking about. Like, if you got authority issues, if you got territorial issues, if you got sharing issues, you got to do a lot more, baby, than just be pumping and dumping in the folk. And then for some reason thinking that you ain't going to have to put up with the inevitable, which is that the other person going to be moving along. And you might have a few stepdaddies that come into the picture, girl, along the way. I think DD&G need to grow the hell up. He clearly is insecure as hell that some man can't replace him. I never understand this type of insecurity in a parent. Like, why do you believe that you can be replaced? Why is your self-esteem as a parent so goddamn fragile? You know, what exactly is the issue here? Because Halo definitely gonna have a new stepdaddy, baby. Oh, yes, God, he is, baby. Hell, matter of fact, DVD talking about Halo can't have no stepdaddy, bitch. You better hope that when Halo grows up to get old enough to realize that you get on his motherfucking nerves, girl, that he even will still want your ass as a damn daddy. You worried about the stepdaddy being an op, girl. The way that Halo ass be sucker punching your ass, bitch, and pushing you downstairs like he the damn child out of the Omen, girl. The way Halo be knucking and bucking your ass, girl, you better hope that Halo wants you as a daddy to hell with the stepdaddy conversation. Because, baby, based upon the way this thing going, girl, whether Halo gonna be a daddy's boy, you know, it's a 50-50 shot at this thizzle here, girl. A 50-50 shot. But blended families are a thing. DVD knows damn well he ain't about to stay a damn single parent the rest of his life. He know he gonna be in some pussy. Or maybe this conversation is actually going to leave DVD to go be inspired to go work things out with Haley, even if it's for the sake of blocking a damn new step parent, girl. Do y'all think that DVD, y'all, is going to try to whoa Haley ass again to avoid her bringing in some incel to be a father figure, girl, to their child? Y'all think, child, he about to sit outside the mini mansion with roses, girl, and play R. Kelly music and shit, bitch, and lay out the chocolates for Haley, baby, just to keep the stepdaddy from coming into the equation? Because that's going to be the only way to do that, girl, or to loosen up the brake pads on Haley's Mercedes. Either he going to have to go win her back, or he going to have somebody loosen up the brake pads, baby, on Haley's Mercedes, baby. Okay, so Haley, bitch, if you hear this, girl, you better move to an undisclosed location, girl, now that your baby daddy done let out the distress call, honey. That it ain't nothing but one room for one daddy, girl. It's enough room only for one, baby. Okay, girl? You better tighten up on security, girl. Because DVD might be coming for them brake pads. Moving along. Last but not least, girl, y'all favorite wig wearing auntie in Christ, Wendy Williams is all smiles these days, especially after being razzled and dazzled by that recent court hearing where the judge told her that her career is over. Okay? Because while the judge saying that, Wendy saying, who, bitch? As she sits down with her new high-profile lawyer, Joe Tacopina, who recently represented A$AP Rocky, confirms that he will be representing the queen of daytime television in an ongoing guardianship battle. Renowned criminal defense lawyer Joe has officially confirmed in an exclusive interview with the News Nation that he is now representing media personality Wendy Williams in her ongoing guardianship battle. News Nation Banfield, hosted by Ashley Banfield, Tacopina clarified the rumors regarding his role in Williams' case, confirming his involvement. Quote, I am, yes, representing her. I'm a personal attorney right now. I will be entering the guardianship case one way or another, but it's a convoluted process. The judge has to approve guardianship attorneys. The last thing they want to do is see my face in that courtroom. So yes, I will be representing her. I am her lawyer right now. Tacopina is known for representing high-profile clients like Alex Rodriguez, Michael Jackson, President Donald Trump. Oh my God. And most recently, A$AP Rocky, who was found not guilty in his felony assault trial. This adds star power and extensive courtroom expertise to Wendy Williams' team as she seeks to regain control over her personal and financial matters. The former daytime talk show host, who has faced significant health and legal issues in recent years, has been under guardianship since 2022. Blah, blah, blah. We already know the story, girl. So, Wendy, girl. Oh, we got some talking points. Let's listen to Mr. Tacopina.
Representing her, I'm a personal attorney right now. I will be entering the guardianship case one way or another, but it's a convoluted process, so the judge has to approve guardianship attorneys. And the last thing they want to do is see my face in that courtroom. So, but yes, I am representing her. I am the lawyer right now. Yes, I am representing her. I'm a personal attorney right now. I will be entering the guardianship case one way or another, but it's a convoluted process, so the judge has to approve guardianship attorneys. And the last thing they want to do is see my face in that courtroom. So, but yes, I am representing her. I am the lawyer right now.
Now, girl, he is kind of fine. He looking like he got strong shoulders. He looking like he got, some type of body yada going on up underneath this half button up collar shirt, girl. It's giving, square face child. I got a feeling that Wendy chose this man not because he got 5 stars in the yellow pages, girl, but because the pussy said, whoa, whoa, bitch. Now, y'all know Wendy said the first thing she want to do, bitch, when she get free is go get in them streets, girl, and put some more mileage on that cooch box, girl. I got a feeling, child, that she made her decision visually, girl. Okay? To hell with the background check, bitch. Okay? To hell with the references, baby. All she needed was eyes to see that this was a good decision, bitch. So shout out to Wendy. I have to give it to him, girl. He done represented all the criminals who are running free, baby. So this is going to get very hardcore. Girl, she bringing in a Titan, girl. He about to face off, girl, with Judd Scalophasis, girl, and her damn flying monkey, Sabrina, bitch. This is like the Avengers versus Thanos level courtroom battle. So this is going to, girl, it's given, this going to make history, bitch. This going to make history. So we'll see how far lawyer Tacopina, girl, gets Miss Wendy and her wig. This wraps it up for the Odessa piece of Hot Topics, child. Y'all already know, thumbs up the video on your way out. If you enjoyed yourself, $Consciouztv on Cash App and or paypal.me/ConsciouzTV, spelled just how it is here on the platform. Share, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Patreon, the whole 9. And we got tea on top of tea. And, this is perfect timing, girl. In 10 motherfucking minutes, bitch. I put the link over on the community wall tab. We're in the house of Royce Reeds tonight, girl. Damn, I perfectly concluded my show. I'm still thinking I had 30 damn minutes, girl. We 9 minutes away from the panel tonight. So y'all head on over. I love you all long time. Tell me what you all think about all these stories going on in the docket. And I will see you guys later. Peace.